In this month's update, I reached what I consider to be a major milestone in my dividend investment journey, as well as getting one step closer to my initial goal of financial independence. I invest spare money each month into primarily large cap companies that pay a dividend. When you invest in a company, you actually own a tiny part of it.
You're hired.
Which means you get to share some of the profit it generates in the form of dividends. This is one of the most passive forms of income that exists and will allow you to make money while you sleep. Compound investing is very slow to begin with, but if you stick at it over a long enough time frame, the freedom that truly passive income can bring will make it worth the wait. I only received one dividend this month, and that was from Aviva in the financial sector. Although I only received one dividend, it's still been my best month to date, with Aviva paying me £28. Because I use a stocks and shares ISA, every penny of this £28 is 100% tax-free. Aviva's share price has taken a bit of a hit this year, down around 8%. That being said, I'm optimistic about Aviva's future prospects due to the recent appointment of new CEO Amanda Blank. There's been a significant restructuring at Aviva, with many non-core assets being sold off. This will help to simplify the business model. In addition to this, shareholders received a massive 40% increase on the 2021 annual dividend, not to mention the announcement of the £300 million share buyback. This monthly dividend chart keeps track of the actual amount of dividends that I've earned each month. This chart will fluctuate up and down significantly depending on the payment dates of the stocks I own. This chart keeps track of the average dividend income month by month. I like this chart the most because you can really see the steady and continuous growth. My current average monthly dividend income stands at £31. I've been looking forward to reaching this milestone since I began investing in November. As I said in a previous video, this one's a bit of a game changer in my mind, as I'm no longer earning just pennies each day. In addition to reaching the £1 per day milestone, I've also now covered another one of my monthly essential expenses. This takes me one step closer to my first major goal of achieving financial independence. I define financial independence as having all of your essential outgoings covered by passive income. Every time my dividend income increases, I like to think what I could now hypothetically afford to do with the money for the rest of my life if I were to simply stop investing today. For example, with my current dividend income, I could go and spend 5 nights in Istanbul once a year forever without ever having to work for it. I could also simply get a free can of Coke each and every day from now on. I love seeing how each month the things I could potentially do with my passive dividend income get more and more interesting. It's hard to get too excited about a can of Coke each day, but the fact that I can already have what's essentially a free holiday each year is crazy. These are the actual dividend returns I get on each stock that I own, and will differ from the amount you would get if you purchased today. This is known as yield on cost, and it's dependent on the average price you paid for the stock. The total dividend yield on cost across my portfolio is currently 4.9%, which is significantly above the current FTSE 100's index average of 3.7%. This pie chart shows a breakdown of the dividend income I receive by sector. I do feel like I'm a little bit overexposed to the financial sector right now. To remedy this, I'll simply not be adding to any of my 3 positions in that sector for the time being. As I add more to positions in other sectors, financials weighting within my portfolio will naturally reduce. On to June's upcoming ex-dividend dates now. If you want to purchase any of these stocks, then be sure to do it before the dates listed here, or you won't be entitled to the dividend. I've recently purchased more shares of National Grid. As I purchased before the ex-dividend date on the 1st of June, I'll be entitled to receive the dividend. If you want to know how much of your income you should be investing each month, then watch this video next.